Iran said on Sunday that it was ready to respond to a ground attack. That's as it accused the US of preparing a land assault even as it sought negotiations. In a message to the nation, Iran's parliament speaker, Mohammad Bakr Kalibaf, said that, as long as the Americans seek Iran's surrender, our response is that we will never accept humiliation. Washington has dispatched thousands of Marines to the Middle East. The first 2 contingents arrived on Friday, the US military said, aboard an amphibious assault ship. The Washington Post quoted US officials as saying the Pentagon was preparing for weeks of ground operations in Iran, though whether President Donald Trump would approve such a deployment remained uncertain. Meanwhile, talks were being held in Pakistan in a bid to end the fighting that has killed thousands of people and caused the biggest ever disruption to global energy supplies. That's after, on Saturday, Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthis launched their first attacks on Israel since the start of the conflict. Those strikes point to a potential new threat to global shipping. During the Gaza war, the Houthis hit ships in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a critical maritime choke point leading to the Suez Canal. Analysts say renewed attacks there would pile further pressure on the world economy. Iran has continued its attacks on Israel and several Gulf states, while Israel's military has also continued its relentless air assault on Iran. On Sunday, Israel said its forces had targeted Tehran's weapons manufacturing industry, including dozens of storage and production sites the day before. It also continued to hit targets in Lebanon as part of its campaign against Hezbollah. That included killing 3 Lebanese journalists in a strike on a media vehicle, Lebanon's El Manar TV reported, as well as a Lebanese soldier. Israel's military said one of the journalists had been part of a Hezbollah intelligence unit.
Thanks to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu blackmail over Jeffrey Epstein files. Breaking news, Israeli forces will not take part in any U.S. ground operation in Iran, according to Israeli media reports, as Washington weighs whether to widen its role in the war. Channel 12 said on Sunday that if the United States launches a ground assault, Israeli soldiers will not be participating on the ground, indicating that Israel would leave any such operation to U.S. forces alone.
This is not our war and we're not going to get drawn into it. What we have done is taken defensive action. So we've had our pilots up in the air since an hour or 2 after this war started, defending British lives, British interests, and of course our allies in the region. We're allowing our bases to be used for defensive action to protect British lives and British interests and our allies in the region. And we are looking to see what we can do in the Straits of Hormuz, but we're not going to get dragged into this war.
Desde el primer momento se le trasladó clarísimamente al ejército americano y a las fuerzas americanas y por lo tanto ni se autorizan las bases y por supuesto tampoco se autoriza la utilización del espacio aéreo español para actuaciones que tengan que ver con la guerra en Irán, para ir a una guerra contra la que estamos totalmente en contra, en la que no creemos, que nos parece profundamente ilegal y profundamente injusta.
You said previously that the Iranian leadership would surrender. Do you still believe that? And is the United States still committed to NATO's collective defense?
As far as NATO is concerned, that's a decision that will be left to the president. But I'll just say a lot has been laid bare. A lot has been shown to the world about what our allies would be willing to do for the United States of America when we undertake an effort of this scope on behalf of the free world. These are missiles that don't even range the United States of America. They range allies and others, and yet when we ask for additional assistance or simple access basing overflight, we get questions or roadblocks or hesitations. And the president's pointing out, you don't have much of an alliance if you have countries that are not willing to stand with you when you need them. He's simply pointing that out, and ultimately it'll be his decision of what that looks like after this is complete.
It doesn't exactly contradict that report. The president wrote all of those countries that can't get jet fuel because of the Strait of Hormuz, like the United Kingdom, which refused to get involved in the decapitation of Iran. I have a suggestion for you. Number 1, buy from the U.S. We have plenty. And number 2, build up some delayed courage, go to the Strait and just take it. You'll have to start learning how to fight for yourselves. The U.S. won't be there to help you anymore, just like you weren't there for us. Iran has been essentially decimated. The hard part is done. Go get your own oil.
Thanks to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu blackmail over Jeffrey Epstein files.
Americans are feeling the effects in the interim.
And they're also feeling a lot safer.
What is the plan to bring them back down?
All I have to do is leave Iran, and we'll be doing that very soon, and they'll become tumbling down. We hit them hard. We got rid of a lot of the radicalized lunatics along the Strait. But if they want something, but I would say that within 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks.
What do you think of this action? And do you think it will affect real estate housing in your area?
So if you are waiting for the perfect time to seize this opportunity, the time is now.
Are you fed up with carrying the burden of a house you can't afford? Tired of being a landlord? House needs too many repairs? Going through foreclosure? Facing divorce? Income or job loss? Medical bills? Relocation? Inherited an unwanted house? Tired of paying taxes on a vacant house? No matter the reason, condition, or price, we buy houses as is.
webuyhousescashorterm.com is your real estate housing consultant when you need to sell your house fast, as is condition, to a cash home buyer and get peace of mind.
Sometimes there is a simple way on how to relieve or get a treatment for the problem. Naturally from an ebook, How to Get Rid of Health Issues, Quickly Without Medication. It's the step-by-step guide you can use right from your kitchen to reclaim your health naturally by someone who's been there. If you're tired of being told medication is your only option, this could change everything for you. Your body has an incredible ability to heal itself while you sleep when you give it the right ingredient. That is available at local grocery store, or you can order them online. Visit howtogetridofhealthissues.com to get your step-by-step guide today.